Good morning, sunshines. It is about 8 a.m. on Friday, the 17th of May, 2018, and I am hanging out in my favorite place to record, which is the park. Although I'm worried that this lighting might be too dark because it's an overcast day and I'm sitting in my favorite spot, which is the rock bench. I've shown it in podcasts past. Did I say I'm getting ready to record a podcast? Because I am. We are going to Ohio tonight. I'm going so that the kids can hang out with their dad because he has to work all weekend. So that is a thing that we're doing, and the prospect has me super agitated. So when I'm really agitated, I go kind of into a manic mode. And this morning at home, I already did like so much cleaning and organizing and just so much. And I stayed up until probably 1 a.m. last night, like packing and making lists and writing letters back to people because I was like, and oh my gosh, I haven't written these people back and I should do that and blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter if I write them back last night. No, they could have waited. But yeah, so I am here and I am going to record a podcast. And then I'm going to take myself to the library instead of going home. And then I have to teach a class. And then I'm probably going to take myself back to the library instead of going home because the park and the library are places that force me to be calm. And if I go home, I'm just not going to sit. I am just going to do things all day in a way that is not healthy. So I'm going to not do that to myself. I'm going to keep myself busy until it's time to drive to Ohio, and then I'll be busy driving to Ohio. I'll talk to you guys later. It is 8:30 in the morning. I am in the library parking lot, and the library doesn't open for a half hour, which is cool. I am going to weave in the ends on this so that I can rinse and block these fingerless mitts while I'm driving. They're just going to be on my dash. Or maybe, no, they'll just be on my dash. They don't really need to block. I just like to wet them down and then they can dry on my dash. While I'm going, I don't have anything to block them on. Just going to lay them flat. I did find while recording the podcast that one is 2 to 5 rounds longer than the other. I'm going to ignore that fact. If the recipient doesn't like it, she can learn to knit her own fingerless mitts. And I am also going to wind this, well, I'm going to finish spinning this fiber. And then at some point during my library visit, maybe not, maybe after the library, I'm going to wind it off on a Niddy Noddy. I'm definitely going to rinse it at some point in the near future so that I can take it to, so I can hang it to dry while I'm driving. I have this really beautiful collection of feathers that aren't actually mine. They belong to my best friend. I'm going to take those down to hang up the fingerless. Nope. I looked at the fingerless mitts. The fiber so it can dry. And I'm also going to eat a breakfast of champions, which is my leftover quinoa kale salad from yesterday with salmon, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited. It's going to be so good. I'm probably not going to eat it all for breakfast. I'll probably also have it later for lunch. And then I need to figure out what we're going to do for dinner. If I want to have something in the car for the kids when they get out of school. I have oranges and granola bars and water bottles in the car already that they can eat. And I think I have some apples too. So do I want what I'm thinking is I'm probably just going to wait until we have to stop for gas, wherever we stop for gas in Ohio, and we'll figure out food there. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so I just had breakfast and it was delicious. I ended up eating all of my leftovers because apparently I was starving. And I always eat all of my kale first when I have that salad. I don't know why. It's just how I do. I have 2 missions when I go into the library. I have 2 children's books to return. And then I am listening to an audiobook that I'm really, really enjoying, but I'm on the second disc and it's only a 5-hour audiobook. My drive today is about 6 hours, and then I have a 6-hour drive home. And I know I won't listen to an audiobook the entire time on either of those drives, but chances are good that I will listen to an audiobook for about 50% of each of those drives. So I'm going to pick up a spare audiobook just in case I need it. And then I realized that I didn't grab any of the books that I was reading. So I might check out a physical book to read. Or I might decide that I'm going to stop home later today for a minute to grab a book. I haven't decided yet. I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to check out a book to read. I might stop by home after work before I pick up children. Yeah, that seems like a better idea. I am in my tent inside my car in the parent pickup line, and it has been a very busy morning. So, did the library thing. You saw that. I ended up picking up 3 books, 3 audiobooks, because I was just going to pick up 2 in case I didn't like one of them. And then, so I was picking up 2 nonfiction because that's what I usually listen to when I'm driving. But then there was a fiction audiobook that was set up on a display, and the title and the cover art caught me. So I have that one also. The mitts are blocking. I only wrapped half of the fiber onto the Niddy Noddy before my day started. So I left the library, went to teach a learn to knit class. I had 2 students. It was a fine class. And then I had to run back home because I realized that I didn't pack a book. So I grabbed a book and I refilled my water. And then I had to go drop something off to my mom, which was like a 40-minute round trip. And now I'm in the parent pickup line, and soon I have to drive to Ohio, to Cincinnati, Ohio, from just north of Detroit, Michigan. I don't want to. It's fine. I did realize that my sister is the best, and when we went to the beach on Wednesday, she brought Starbucks drink thingies, and she brought one for me. And that is what I'm going to drink here very soon because I'm already starting to get a headache, and I probably need caffeine to counteract that. I took a Motrin and it's not really helping. So, yeah. And I'm going to need caffeine to make it through the drive because it's a long drive. See, even just talking about it is making me tired. So, yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to wrap this yarn. And, oh, I did make pretty decent progress on the, trough during class. So that was nice. Oh, I will check in with you maybe from a rest area or wherever we stop to eat in Ohio, but maybe not until we reach Cincinnati. See you guys later. Hey everyone, it is almost 11 p.m. We have been here for a while, but I was checking in on internet things, so I didn't check in here. I am all settled in the guest room. My kids are hanging out with their dad and the dogs, and I am tired but not sleepy. So I think I am going to try to edit yesterday's vlog. I managed to edit Wednesday's vlog this morning at the library. So, but I didn't get to yesterday's at all. So I'm going to try to tackle some of that today. And we'll see how far I get on that. If I'm really not tired, I will start today's editing today's vlog, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. The drive was good. We stopped at my favorite rest area, and I almost took a picture, but there was never a moment where people weren't walking too close for me to feel comfortable taking a picture. I always park in the same parking spot at the rest area. It is always open. And I'm not sure why it's always open, because it's a really great parking spot. It's there's a sidewalk directly from the parking spot to the bathrooms. It's not the closest spot, but there's a garbage can right there, so I can throw away any snack wrappers or anything as I'm walking into the bathroom. It's amazing. And there were only 3 parking spots available in the rest area today, and one of them was the one that I always park in. My rest area knew I was coming for it. Very thoughtful. And then we stopped in Lima, which is where we normally meet. That's like the halfway point. So we did that. We had Wendy's for dinner, and we walked into Wendy's, and there were probably 30 high school students waiting in line. And I considered leaving and going somewhere else to eat, but I really just wanted a crispy chicken sandwich. I don't eat at a lot of fast food places. I eat at Taco Bell and Wendy's. And like every once in a while Arby's, but that's it. And Mara doesn't really eat Taco Bell, so I didn't want to go there. And I wasn't feeling Arby's, so we stayed at Wendy's. And it was a really long wait, but whatever. I didn't really mind. And then we finished the drive here, and I am settled in the guest room. I'm pretty sure I already said that. I'm tired, as I said like 4 times now. So yeah, I I unpacked my 2 bags. Well, my 3 bags. I unpacked my purse and my bag of clothes and my bag of stuff to do, projects and stuff. In my ideal life, like my life that would be mine if I were a different person, I would be a minimalist, and I would be able to have everything set out the way it's set out in these drawers in this dresser.
but I'm not that person. Not on purpose. I don't actually buy a lot of things. I buy very few things, but I get gifted a lot of things, which is lovely, and um I'm not ungrateful. Is that a word? Ungrateful? I think so. It gets confusing when I'm this tired. Um, I'm not ungrateful for gifts from people, but they take up space. So, um, I don't know, there's just something really like refreshing about having 3 drawers that are empty in this dresser. And the other 3 drawers are there's barely anything in them. That is what my ideal life would look like, but that's not my reality right now. Maybe someday when I don't have children, it will be easier to be a minimalist. I did finish wrapping that alpaca silk fiber on the Nitty Nutty, and it is currently still hanging on my rearview mirror to dry because I forgot to bring it in. So I'll get that sometime tomorrow, maybe, and wind it and catch up on the chaotic neutral. And I also did a bunch of knitting on the trough. So it doesn't look like a bunch of knitting. I think it amounts to probably an inch and a half, but that inch and a half is, 300 stitches now at this point. So it's several thousand stitches in there today. So I'm pretty pleased with that, especially with all of the driving that happened and all of the life stuff that happened, um, errands and whatnot. Okay, I'm tired for reals now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.